third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Lions and the Bengals on Thursday night primetime.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's a preseason matchup here in Week 3 between the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at Week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Here's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's got Patterson on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Fighting through pressure. Call it a loss of 12 that time, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 empty, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 3. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
180.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Cade Otton from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Robertson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Receiver coach is pretty sure, guys, all the time separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here. As they line up and kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Burrow. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. He'll get it inside the 20, and he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Porter, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 3-yard touchdown run, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, here's Burrow. This one taken in by Otten. Touchdown Bengals. Cade Otten. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals, JD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. And came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So we've come. Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The throw over the middle taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after him. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They'll set up a throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. He's got a man, complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Here we go.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Here we go.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They're passing here. Joe Burrow finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here come the Lions now.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. 1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night match. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, oh, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Complete right side to Otten. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, Bob, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yellow, line, check right.
They'll keep it on the ground. Porter. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Porter.
Down to about the 32. 2nd and 7.
Up the middle they go. Porter. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Opposite. Read. Check. Pick.
On 1st down, it's Porter. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
To get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll get them a little space here up to the 5-yard line. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up.